Today, it's Co-op City. Also, the Bay Plaza Shopping Center. But if you listen hard enough, you might be able to hear the distant echoes of happy crowds and squealing children. It had been marshland. Bend your ears further, and there's the sound of mock gunfights on the streets of the Old West, and boys and girls putting out the 1871 Chicago fire. For a few short years, in the early 1960s, it was Freedomland, USA, an amusement park with over 40 attractions dedicated to American history, arranged in the shape of a large map of the United States. The developer was William Zeckendorf Sr., and Freedomland was conceived and built by C.V. Wood, who worked with Walt and Roy Disney on the original Disneyland. It cost $65 million to build, and it opened on June 19, 1960. The main sections of the park were Little Old New York, 1850 to 1900, Old Chicago, 1871, the Great Plains, 1803 to 1900, San Francisco, 1906, the Old Southwest, 1890, New Orleans, Mardi Gras, and Satellite City, the future. My parents took my family there, and I can attest to the fact that it was a complete blast. I had the time of my life. One detail I remember clearly, even the garbage pails were painted as if they were on fire in Old Chicago, and I personally helped save that entire city from a fiery doom. Though it opened to huge crowds, by the end of the first season, Freedomland had $8 million in debt. They added more exhibits and conventional amusements. They sold off a portion to the Teamsters Pension Fund and closed part of the park. But sadly, Freedomland closed at the end of the 1964 season. A lot of rides and design features were sold off to other parks. Many others were simply trashed. Several factors contributed to Freedomland's failure. First, it only operated seasonally, thus reducing potential income. This contrasted with Disneyland, which operated year-round. Freedomland was only open for 3 or 4 months a year. Second, the marshland was unstable and contributed to damage to many of the structures, requiring additional repair costs. But was it only ever meant to be temporary? William Zeckendorf said in 1970 that Freedomland was a, quote, placeholder to obtain land variances to prevent more lucrative residential and commercial development of the marshland.